Hello and welcome to That Happens, a podcast with me and Jeff that doesn't really have much of a form or function, but we talk and then play D&D. I'm Spencer Crittenden, joined by Jeff B. Davis.
Hello, Happuccinos. How's everybody doing? We're not about form over function or function over form. We're about neither form nor function. Not only is the show shapeless and shifty, it provides no actual merit or value to anybody, and I think that's liberating, don't you?
Yeah, they say be like water, Jeff, and this podcast is like water, except it's not refreshing in any way, and it's not some sort of essential resource for maintaining homeostasis or staying alive.
Yeah, we're like water in like Flint, Michigan. What little there is, it'll probably give you leukemia.
Yeah, it's like a Russian roulette of beverages.
Yeah, has Flint sorted their water situation out? Or are they still dying over there? Man,
that's so sad to think about. There's been this account that's like it's been 70 days and Flint still doesn't have clean water or whatever. That account is probably still tweeting. It's probably been close to 1,500 days. Let me see if I can try.
Let's get our microchip computer master Kevin Day on the stick here. Hello, Kevin. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How you doing tonight, Jeff?
I'm good. Again, your background changes almost every episode. There's always something new in Casa de Day.
Yeah. No, it has actually changed this time. I'm in a new room today.
Is it the new place? This is the new crib that you've moved into?
Yeah, so I've moved into a new house, and this is actually like my permanent office. I was in a temporary office while this was all getting built and put together and everything. So we're together now. So
is that a real guitar back there, or a little baby guitar? Is that just perspective?
Yeah.
Huh? What is it?
A guitar. Yeah.
It's like for the podcast. It's like a red and white electric guitar.
Oh, okay. It was just far away. It looked like a little. It's signed by. Who's it signed by? Who?
Yeah.
ZZ Top?
Yeah.
Dusty, the guy that just died, or just the whole band, or what?
Yeah, all of them. This is pretty old. So yeah, this was used in one of their concerts.
You want to shred for us?
No, it's been late. Yeah.
You used to shred? Tell us about your shredding days.
A long time ago and terrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see, I have my guitar behind me totally as a prop because I can barely play shit. But you know what? I find that it lends some sort of artistic credence to my otherwise desolate office. I live like a Quaker, you guys. There's almost nothing on my walls. I like it like that.
Do you want to try and to rip some fatty licks for us?
Who, me?
Yeah, I see a guitar there.
Kevin, I think has more shreddability than I do.
Are we talking about a dueling banjos situation that's brewing right now? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, we also haven't mentioned that Kevin has a decapitated head on a desk on his Zoom background. Do you want to talk about that, Kevin?
It is my Lego wing.
The surface back there is so far away. There's like some serious foreshortening going on. It's that's got to be 10 feet behind him.
Kevin's place is like the Winchester Mystery House. It's all sorts of. He's gonna roll a ball uphill. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, and so I find Mariko Penny, who is Little Miss Flint, who was the one that was tweeting about this, and she hasn't tweeted about it in at least a month, and I stopped scrolling, but she has started school, and her school teachers don't know how famous she is, and it's been day 7, and they still haven't realized who she is, so, I don't know if that helps us very much.
Tell me who she is.
She's Little Miss Flint. She's a girl that was an activist about Flint's water crisis. So a lot of times, like she was the voice of that, or like the face of that kind of plight. She was a little girl, and now she's like in high school or something, which is another marker of time that's very fucked.
It is. You know what also is fucked? We don't.
Tecate Light.
Tecate Light. This show brought to you not only by Bounty towels, which are always in the background of Spencer's office or bedroom, whatever this is. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Bounty, pick up Tecate Light. I don't know.
Yeah. I think if you poured out a Tecate Light on a countertop and you took out a fresh roll of Bounty, the Bounty would run away. I think even Bounty would not want to absorb the disappointing refreshment that is Tecate Light.
Even the thirsty dirt and dust on the ground rejects the taste, rejects absorption of Tecate Light.
Now, speaking of weird taste, Spencer and I might be unveiling one of the weird sodas that Kevin has sent us.
Oh yeah.
I think we go. I still have. I've got cucumber. I've got sweet corn soda, and I've got peanut butter and jelly soda. I think I want to go for peanut butter and jelly. That sounds like it might have a chance.
Yeah, okay. So I don't like jelly. I just don't like it. I mean, it's not horrible, but that really gives me pause. But I think it's a textural thing, so I don't know why I'm worried about like jelly flavor in a soda.
Well, jelly's not a flavor; it's a preparation.
Yeah, but it's an overly sweet, fruity.
Right. Do you
flavor.
like jam, or is it just the gelatinized thing? Like you don't like the jelly, like Jello jelly, or do you like preserves, jam? Do you like marmalade?
I don't like any no, I don't like it. I don't like marmalade. I don't like any of them. It's just it's like gooey and messy, and then it's also like it's just cloying. You know, it's way like jam and stuff's so sweet. I mean, I don't think I've had too much marmalade, but it's definitely a lot more complex and bitter. But you know, I don't know. It doesn't do it for me.
Well, you don't want to put too much on. Some people do. I think that's gross. But when there's an overly jellied peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it's all about ratio. Peanut butter and jelly is all about ratio, and I think most sandwiches are, right?
Oh yeah, sandwiches are all about ratio, same as pizzas. I mean, probably anything that's like, you know, bread and toppings is really ratio heavy.
Right. In the morning, if there's English football or soccer on, for you Yanks out there, like me, I will at halftime make a very British breakfast. Sometimes I'll do beans on toast with a little HP sauce and a little 2 veg fry up. But often I'll take a nice English muffin, or if you're English, a muffin, and you throw a little nice salty Irish butter on there, and then because you got 2 halves of the muffin, one butter and marmalade. My friends from my English friends have made me some really nice marmalades. Some are apricot, some are orange, some are lemon. One's kind of a fig situation. That's more of just a jam. And then on the other one, butter and Marmite. And are you familiar with Marmite?
Yeah, I had this chocolate that had Marmite in it once.
Whoa.
Or Vegemite, actually. So
Vegemite.
I guess not Marmite.
Yeah, the Vegemite. I'll do a Vegemite. I don't like it as much as Marmite, because Marmite's like the punk rock, more nasty. It's the down and dirty. It's the business. I love that.
You know what? I heard that you can get like a little spoon of Marmite or Vegemite and mix it into like a basic pasta recipe, like even kind of like a buttered noodles level pasta recipe, and it really like gives it like a lot more kind of like nuttiness and umami. I guess that's what I've heard.
Oh, yeah, you can start a gravy with it. You can make a broth if you're sick. You can make a little tea out of it. It's good shit. Speaking of weird taste, sorry, I'm choking on my own sense of self-worth.
Oh no!
It's always a hazard. Today, speaking of odd tastes, I tried for the first time mac and cheese ice cream. Macaroni and cheese flavored ice cream. It's a place. It's on Sunset and kind of like, you know where the Silver Lake Lounge is? Kind of near Echo Park Boulevard, not Echo Park Boulevard, Silver Lake Boulevard and Sunset.
Yeah.
And I think it's where the old Edge Cliff or Cliff's Edge, or I forget. It's next to the Thirsty Crow, the bar where my friend works.
Right.
I forget the name of it. Llewellyn's? Something like that. And they have some funky flavors. And my friend had bought mac and cheese flavored. And it was very much the color of Kraft macaroni and cheese. And I got to tell you, I liked it. I wouldn't eat a whole pint of it. I think I could get maybe through about... It was sweet. It was kind of sweet and salty in the way that a butter pecan is sweet and salty, and I like that. I like the kind of ice creams that have a little bit of, not savory, but like I love like the nut flavored ones, like butter pecan and pistachio and things like that. So this was salty and sweet, kind of a vanilla-y situation, and then the Kraft orange magic powder flavor kind of washes over you. So it was a little disturbing, but it was very good. And whoever created it really nailed it. I don't know if they actually just threw in a packet of crafted powder in there, but it was good. I think it's worth a try. I'm gonna try to. Do you know the place I'm talking about, Kevin?
Well, Lewin sounds like a place. That sounds like an ice cream place.
Lewin's? It's something like that.
Or I don't know how you say that word, but I know what word you're saying. It's like Llewellyn Davis or whatever. It's like that name, right? Llewellyn.
Yeah.
Say what?
Van Leeuwen?
Van Leeuwen on Sunset Boulevard. If you're in the LA Silver Lake area, swing by. It's very tasty. This is not an ad. I don't know these people, but I've been there before. And since I've been drinking less, I was telling the boys Happuccinos before we started recording. Since I've been drinking less lately, not only is my skin brightened and my hair more soft and manageable, but my sweet tooth has gone mad because I'm not getting all that sugar from beer and Fernet Branca and stuff. So I've just been eating I've been eating just peanut butter cups and I'm drinking like soda pops. Well, this is like the Pellegrino. It's not super sweet, but
what flavor is that?
It's the aranciata orange.
And
normally I would throw a little vodka or some gin in this bullshit, but I don't want it right now. I'm feeling good. Oh, there it is, Van Leeuwen. Yes, Kevin has found it. That is it. It's I gotta tell you, it's pretty good. It was surprisingly good.
French. It says French ice cream. What makes it French? And then it says estimated Brooklyn. That's not in France.
Established Brooklyn. Not
estimated Brooklyn 2088 or whatever.
They estimate that Brooklyn was founded in 2008.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. French ice cream. I think it's because you use your tongue when you eat it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Limited edition Kraft macaroni. Oh, it's got Kraft. Is there a trademark on there?
There is.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, wow. Kraft macaroni cheese. So the good people at Van Leeuwen, or Leuven, that doesn't sound French. It sounds way more Dutch than anything.
Yeah, that did look like Dutch.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, man, French ice cream.
Companies have recently figured out they can just shit out something that has one other thing on it. You know, they're just like, it's ice cream, but Kraft mac and cheese. It's Kraft mac and cheese, but Domino's pizza. It's Domino's pizza, but Tyson chicken nuggets. You know, and then everyone just goes shit. Like they really figured out that you could just take any two things that like people like, and then someone will be like, I want it. You know, that's why they have like birthday cake Mountain Dew and stuff.
Right, from the good people at Birthday Cake.
But you don't know. We shouldn't even talk about Big Birthday Cake on this podcast.
Did we talk about last episode? Stop me if we have about the fact that I'm going to be in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Did we discuss that last time?
I feel like ages ago you talked about having been there, but I don't. What's going on?
Well, like you're talking about brand names, stuff like that. We're going to be in Hershey, Pennsylvania with Who's Live Anyway. And again, if you want to go see our shows, we're going to be on the road all over North America. We're going to be just about everywhere. So if you like live comedy and you want to come see me and Ryan Stiles and Greg Proops and Joel Murray and Bob Durkash lay it down, go to who'sliveanyway.com and spell Who's the correct way with OSE. And but we're going to be in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And it's right by the Hershey chocolate plant. Not my favorite chocolate in the world, but I will eat it.
No.
Again, if there was Hershey chocolate right here, I would be nibbling like a little hamster. I would just be nibbling on it. But we're all adults in the cast. We're all professional comedians. And yet, if you thought we ever got over the fact that the hotel that we stayed at was located on the Hershey Highway, you are quite mistaken. That just never stopped being hilarious. Yeah. And this little fuckers, the hotel, you know, you get off the road, you're tired, you've been traveling all day. We usually have about 2-3 hours from when we land at the hotel before we have to get to the theater for sound check and do the show. So that's your time to relax, have a shower, maybe a quick nap, maybe get some room service, or if you're me, go wander around and try to find something to eat that's out of the hotel. And we walk in there, and there were no less than 4 million children absolutely cranked out on chocolate, just running around like bats in a cave, and couldn't get any sleep. So we retaliated that night by staying up until 3 and smoking weed and drinking all the booze we could find until the hotel brass had to come shut us up.
Yeah.
And so up yours, children. And on the pillow, You ever see the giant Hershey bar, the one that weighs a pound?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like maybe like, I don't know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick, and it literally weighs a pound. They leave that on your pillow.
Whoa.
Awesome. Yeah.
Damn, man.
Are you a chocolate guy, Kevin, Spencer?
What about you, Kevin? I love chocolate.
Yeah, I'm a chocolate fan. Anything sweet.
Spencer, did you get quieter? Talk again.
Oh, I did get quieter. Yes, I realized I was not. Am I too quiet now? I could turn it back up.
You're quiet
I'm
for
usually
me.
blowing out the mics, so I'm trying to not let myself blow out the mics. Sorry,
Well,
everybody.
that goes back to your hip hop roots of just naturally blowing out the mic.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I crushed the mic. I think that's something people used to say in the rapping days. Is I crushed the mic.
You got to eat the mic.
Yeah, and as Tayzonde says, I lean away from the mic to breathe in. Like
Tayzonde?
Yeah, he the famed artist behind Chocolate Rain, a song about systematic racism.
Fucking, why did you have to say that? Because now the rest of my night, chocolate rain.
Some stay dry and others feel the pain.
Jesus Christ.
A baby boy will die before the sin.
You just ruined my whole week. You ruined my whole week.
I've been having jingles stuck in my head all week. It's been just a flood of just various Japanese phrases mostly. I've been watching a lot of anime.
Give us one.
Sekai wo no ari de umareta hikari imakaze no naka.
Sorry, I didn't. My voice was really bad at the beginning. I started on a bad note.
But you've memorized the actual. Those are the words you've memorized.
There's a couple words that are off. It's sekai no. I think it's owari, and then it's day. Owari day. Then I'm not exactly sure what the word is. And then hikari imakaze no naka. Yeah, I don't know. So I know all but 2 words, I guess.
I actually speak enough Japanese to know actually what that means.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this a bit? Oh, go for it.
It actually, in Japanese, it loosely translates to give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay.
The fucking chili peppers. Have I yelled about the chili peppers before? I must have.
No, please do. I like the red hot chili peppers.
Yeah, you would. So here's the thing.
No, go for it. It's fine.
I'm from Los Angeles. I'm from Southern California, and which is where Los Angeles is. And if you're from Los Angeles, I don't know a single person that's from LA that is proud that the chili peppers are also from here. They're just terrible. When I was like 13 and I was a skater, or 14, I don't know, and didn't know any better, we would go skating, and we'd be like, street skating and stuff like that, and we'd have a boom box, and we would play. Is it the first record or one of their first records, the Uplift Mofo Party Plan? And we thought it was pretty cool. We thought it was good skate music. And then you get older and you realize, what the fuck were we listening to? Very bad. I'm going to turn my air conditioner off because it's making me want to yell.
And meanwhile, I'll sing one of the Red Hot Chili Peppers' greatest hits.
Billy Bong a Bong a Bong a Burbank, Glendale.
That's actually a better lyric than they actually did. But I will say this:
John Daly made like these parody song of Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's really good. It's called Abracadabra.
Did I tell you about the concert I went to recently?
No.
A friend of mine.
Did, I don't know.
Well, again, this is the Jeff Davis. Stop me if I told you this before. Corner. A friend of mine, Mike. His girlfriend or fiance or wife, I'm not sure which, had to bail out last second of a concert, and he says, Jeff, do you want to come to the John Anson Ford amphitheater? Have you guys ever been there? Up on the Cahuenga Pass? It's a great amphitheater on the Cahuenga Pass as you go leave Hollywood and go over to the valley. And it's up against the hill, and it's kind of like a little miniature Greek theater, or like a very, very miniature Hollywood Bowl. And it's really cool. I haven't been in a long time. and it was Patti Smith was playing, who I've never seen, and if you know, she's a goddess and badass, and she. I mean, I know Patti Smith. I'm not like one of the people there that knows everything about Patti Smith. And I was it was one of the best concerts I've ever seen in my life. It was great. I went to the bathroom before the concert, and I came out and I was walking past the women's room, and I would say 60 to 70% of the women coming out of the ladies' room looked like Patti Smith. They all had the long gray hair, and were all of a certain age. Patti Smith is like mid-70s, I don't know, 75, 6, something like that.
Nah.
She sounded great, kicked ass. She moved just like a absolute dancer. And aside from the fact that her songs are fantastic and she's a poet and an important figure, she's funny as hell. She sang her first song and then realized her fly had been down the whole time, and that was good for a laugh. And there was no percussion. I mean, there was percussion in the sense that there was drums. No, there were no drums. The only percussion was bass and then piano, which have a percussive, quality. And her son was on guitar. Some dude was on keyboards and backup vocals, and he also doubled on guitar and bass. And on bass, full bass, was Flea from the Chili Peppers, which I thought was really weird. And for all of my hatred of the Chili Peppers, I have to say, Flea really kicked ass.
Oh, he's good. He actually does have musical talent. There's this band that it's like a supergroup. It's called Rocket Juice and the Moon. It was like a supergroup that formed to like play these crazy funk songs, like new funk music. And I was really into like the album they released, and Flea was on that. And it's just, I think it was also Damon Albarn or something from Gorillaz. But it was they got a great album. I don't know if they've done any more albums since then, but funk music, so good. I probably already talked about this, but I just learned that Parliament Funkadelic invented the concept of lighters at concerts.
Really?
Yeah, because they had the song Flashlight, and they would sell as merch flashlights. So you could wave the flashlight during the flashlight song, and then people brought their own flashlights, and then that was a security risk. So, so then instead of that, they would use lighters because those weren't a security risk and also had light.
Wow.
Parliament, man, they were very very impactful to the music scene.
And like, what audience, what crowd invented the wave?
The ocean.
Oh, right. It was at a Billy Ocean concert, and
Crazy George Henderson at the televised A's-Yankees playoff game in Oakland in 1981.
Oh, so you've looked this up, or you're just really a savant?
I just Googled it. I love Googling things.
Where was it again?
Crazy George Henderson. It happened in Oakland, California at a A's something game. Hold on.
So one man in particular was responsible for starting the wave?
It says he created it. It says he created it at this game. How do you create? Did he know about it coming into it? Whatever.
I don't know.
The Washington Huskies also claim to have invented it.
You know what they call two people doing the wave?
Farewell.
Kevin?
I don't know.
Kevin, do you know? The microwave. That's a joke from, I think, 1981.
Two people waving at each other?
Two
is
people
a microwave?
doing the wave. Is it called the microwave?
Oh, yeah, because it's a smaller version of the wave. Okay.
You got it.
Sorry.
Spencer's with us, everybody.
Oh, boy.
It took us a while, but we got there.
Mm-hmm. Man, okay, so there's this story that the guy who invented Flamin' Hot Cheetos, is a motivational speaker and like consultant who has parlayed inventing Flamin' Hot Cheetos into this huge lucrative career path essentially. And but there's an article that came out that was like, well, we looked into it, and the guy's story was that he invented it in this year, and he has this story that he pitched it to this one executive, and the executive who he pitched it to also agrees that was the story. Like he corroborates the story, but the problem is that guy didn't work. The executive wasn't working at the company when Flaming Hot Cheetos were invented, and Flaming Hot Cheetos existed years before the guy who claims to have invented them story took place with that pitch to that executive who again didn't work at the company until after Flamin' Hot Cheetos had been invented. So like, and then they talked to someone, like the reporters also talked to a lady that was on the team that invented Flamin' Hot Cheetos. And they were like, well, they just wanted to see if spicy was a direction we could go flavor wise. And so we just kind of grinded on it. But then the lady was white that they talked to. And then there was a lot of people that were mad. That were like, that's just, white people trying to take credit for this Mexican man's work. But it does seem pretty cut and dried that the guy said he invented them at a period that they already had existed for 2 years. So that does seem kind of, open and shut case.
Well, that's kind of disturbing news for me because I just right now invented Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
What?
Just right now.
Who'd you pitch it to?
I wrote it down and I mailed myself a sealed stamped envelope, and I think this holds up in court. Also, you know what? I'm gonna make a bold claim here. Fuck Flamin' Hot Cheetos. They're terrible. It's not a good kind of hot. I like hot.
Well, it's not a flavor.
Spicy.
It's not a flavor. It's just capsaicin. It doesn't have any flavor to it. No. It might have like the very slightest lick of vinegar or something, but it just tastes like an empty corn with spice on it. It's not good.
If you, I don't think I want this either. But if you gave me Tabasco flavored, now we're going back to brands on things. But if you give me like a recognizable flavor, not just hot for the sake of hot.
But people contend that it has cheese flavor, and it doesn't. Like, you can't taste any cheese to it. Like, even just give us cheese on top of the spice. That would be something,
I mean, the fact that you're already in dangerous territory messing with Cheetos because they are naturally, as I understand, dangerously cheesy. If you look at the bag, there is a cheeseometer, yeah. And the needle is buried into dangerous territory. Yeah. I think the needle actually goes off the edge of the scale. I would go so far as to say they are recklessly cheesy.
You know what's crazy is when you invent the cheeseometer and you put it on the bag and then you discover that it's off the charts cheesy and it's broken the scale. Maybe don't put it on all the other bags. They're just going to break. You know how cheesy it is.
You know that Joel Murray, who we travel with, was the original voice of Chester Cheetah. I'd known Joel for years and years and years before he laid that on us. Yes,
that's so good.
I remember those commercials, and I love that it was Joel Murray, the youngest of the Murray brothers. Bill's youngest brother, the 9th of 9 Murrays. And if you want to follow Joel, he's Joel Murray 9 of 9 on Twitter and Instagram and whatnot. Very very funny dude, lovely fellow. I remember one commercial. I was like, "I'm Chester Cheetah. I'm just a cool dude in a loose mood until I see those Cheetos." And then my cool turns to drool. He was kind of like a smooth, like blaxploitation character. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear started off as kind of a Bing Crosby, maybe a little Dean Martin, kind of. And then he went like. Then he became much more black, I think. I don't know. He kind of went into like a little more of like a groovy kind of like soul kind of situation. It was great. Sugar Bear was awesome. But Chester Cheetah, now if you hear Chester Cheetah on a commercial, be mad because it should be Joel Murray because he's the original. I love a Cheeto. Another reason why I don't like Flamin' Hot Cheetos is because do not fucking dick with the Duke. Cheetos are perfect. They're fucking fine. If
so you like crunchy Cheetos, right?
I do like crunchy Cheetos. I also am a sucker for the cheese puff. But they're so greasy. They're so greasy. Like, you open up a bag of those, you're like, okay, I'm going to die because I have to eat all these. Because there's so much air in them that you don't feel like you did anything except gave yourself an incredible cholesterol rating because it's just oil. But goddamn,
yeah, especially the bottom Cheetos, like you could they're damp with oil. It's so gross.
Yeah. You could grease your axle and your hot rod. They're greasy. They're dangerously greasy. I like when food becomes when they're aware of the actual peril that they're putting you in by the fucking level of cheese or just flavor.
We should launch. We should file a lawsuit against Cheetos for like reckless endangerment and negligence.
I don't think you can because the cheeseometers right there on the bag, Spencer.
But they know it's dangerous. They're knowingly selling us dangerous products.
Well, McDonald's on their coffee says, "Be careful, don't burn yourself, you hillbilly asshole, and don't sue us. This is hot coffee," and they have to say it on the cup because people kept suing them for drinking scalding hot coffee and then going, "Ouch, my face hurts." And then they would try to sue.
I feel like Dan even talked about this, but the story is there's that one lady who like spun off this stories, but like the injuries she got like serious like burns that like that defy reason. Like if you made a fresh pot of coffee and then immediately threw it on your lap, you would not get the burns that this lady did. Really? Like which is crazy, which is like I don't know why the machine was doing that or what, if it was malfunctioning or whatever, but that's like apparently like it was like crazy how much damage it did. So I think that was part of that one lawsuit, but I don't know.
Right. I remember eating a fillet of fish back when I used to go to McDonald's. So this is back in the I think we had just won World War II, and boy, the fillet of fish, you bite into that thing and there was just lava inside it. Fucking hot grease would come out of there and just a jet. And you're dead. You're dead. It's nice to enjoy the fillet of fish. There's probably no fish in there, but it's still... Oh, McDonald's.
What would you put in a fillet of fish if you couldn't use fish?
What would I put in a fillet of fish if I couldn't use fish? That's the problem with vegan food, vegan technology... Like they're making some pretty good fake meats, and but like you go to like this vegan like Thai restaurants or Asian restaurants, and they've got vegan shrimp and vegan fish. I'm like, ugh, like that, I don't need that. That's just
Does it
gross.
Taste fishy? Because like fishiness is a weird flavor.
I don't know. I tried it early on when like early days of people trying to simulate meats. Maybe I'll go back and I had a pretty good fake tuna sandwich the other day at this place in Echo Park, but it's like garbanzo beans and some other shit. I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but it's fucking great. I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, I always talk food with people and it always makes me hungry, but it just is so happy. It like makes me so happy. I get so excited talking and thinking about food. It's so good. I'm gonna get Indian food after this. I think there's this place called Curry King that I've never been to. Curry King in like Atwater. I've never been. Have you been there?
No, I'll try. I'm gonna write this down though.
I've never been, so I don't know if it's good, but I'm gonna go check it out because I've seen it so many times, but it's always closed. I guess pandemic wise. But I want to check it out.
I keep trying different Indian places, and some are good for some dishes, and some are good for other dishes.
Right.
And not to be a snob, but when I came, there's one place that I loved and would always go to in like the Silver Lake, Los Feliz area, and they deliver and they're good. But when I came back from India, I was kind of ruined on all my LA Indian spots because guess what? The food in India, pretty goddamn good.
I think it's also a lot more complex and varied, whereas we kind of just have curries that are closer to like, based on kind of like the British tradition almost.
Yeah. And my British friends that are from like, my London friends, they like London curry. They like their curry English style. And it's great, but they have trouble finding like good British curry. So maybe Curry King might be the one. I went to my first curry shop in London last time I was there, and I forget what it was called, but it was absolutely insanely good. But it's like its own style, I think.
Yeah, I mean, just it's nice. All the spices are just really good. I mean, this is like basic bitch tastes, but like I've been getting a lot of chicken tikka masala, which is like the most basic dish ever. But it's just there's so many flavors, Jeff. You get this creamy, this fatty, this tangy, this spicy. You get the umami of the tomatoes. It's like literally all of the good flavors all hit you at once, and they all meld so good. It's amazing. And I like the other curries and stuff, but like they just don't hit like literally every single like one of these flavor profiles for me. Like I don't know, butter chicken's really good, chicken korma. Like there's a lot of great stuff, but man,
do you like spicy or do you keep it kind of mild?
I like spicy. So I usually go to this place called Flavor of India, and they have a spicy and a non-spicy, and the spicy has better flavor. Like, I don't know what it is. If it's, I feel like it can't just be the spice, like kicks everything up, but like it just, like it has like a better flavor mix, although it is pretty spicy.
And because Indian, like if you go full on hot, like Indian
like Vindaloo,
hot, like you're dead. Because, but also going back to the, to Flamin' Hot Cheetos, it's not heat for the sake of heat. It's not just adding capsaicin. Whatever chilies they're using or peppers they're using to make it spicy, they have flavor. It adds flavor to it. I called up my place, Agra Cafe, that I used to go to all the time or order from, and the dude comes by with a full-on turban. It's legit, and and they're very nice, and I would always get it medium spicy. I would get everything medium spicy, and it was good. And then I might add a little bit of that green, the little green sauce they give you, the little green chili stuff, and just kick it up a little bit more. And one time I was like, I'll get these two dishes medium spicy. I said, but this one, let's go spicy. And he's like I won't do the accent because I will offend everybody.
I'll do it.
I can do it, but I'm not going to. But he's like, how? Like, do you want an Indian spicy? I'm like, what's that? He's like, that's how we eat it. Yeah, give me that dish the way you would make it for you and your family. Like lay it on me Indian style. He's like, okay. He goes, it's very
he
hot.
sits down on the floor cross-legged.
And then when he gave it to me, he took it right back. He took it fucking right back.
Oh no!
Some stereotypes are true, everybody. I hate to break it to you. So
but what happened?
They delivered the stuff. I get my rice out, and I got the 3 dishes, and you make a little. I have this one kind of curved plate, like kind of not quite a plate, not quite a bowl. Put all my stuff in there, and got my chutneys, and I got my raita, and I'm ready to go.
What is raita?
It's like a yogurt. There's cucumbers and tomatoes. It's like kind of a thin yogurty sauce, and it's nice because it's kind of cooling. So if you have the heat, it's a nice kind of refreshing kind of cool. It's a coolant, I believe.
Right.
And so my phone rings, and it's the dude from Agra, and he goes, "How is it?" And I go, "I'm not enjoying this." He goes, "You asked for it." I go, "No, I asked for it." I said, "I can't eat this." Well, it was like I got a few bites in, and I said, like, "This is not fun anymore. This is very, very painful." And he was laughing, and I was like, "I appreciate it." I say, "I'm going to stick to medium from now on." And he goes, "Good." I said, "It's nice to try." And the same for Thai. Like if you get Thai food and get Thai spicy, like get it the way Grandma makes it. Holy smoke! Yeah. You get a special kind of diarrhea. Like your asshole looks like the top of the building at the end of Ghostbusters, where all the demons are just shooting out and escaping into the night.
Okay, can we do that again? Can we take that again, but in a way that works better for an episode title? Because that should be the episode title, but I don't know how to make it fit.
Well, we'll make it fit. It doesn't have to be a literal quote. We can just capture the moment.
No, for sure. Yeah. But so when I'm getting spicy, I usually go for this, Nashville hot chicken, this new trend, and Howlin' Rays is the
they're
best
on every
spot.
corner now, Spencer. I think I blame you and your love of hot chickens because you can't swing a cat without hitting a hot chicken restaurant now.
I just have my finger on the pulse of the culture, Jeff. That it's not. I'm not doing it. I'm just feeling it being done. But Howlin' Rays is really great. I've gotten the most spicy chicken from them, and it was really bad. Like we went as a challenge, me and my friends, and I brought 2 gallons of milk and like a gallon of water, and then we got like the spicy chicken. We got a bunch of other stuff. Like you have the chicken, and it's just burning. That's all it is. The chicken's great, but the flavor, all you could do is your mouth is just on fire. And then like I chug like half a gallon of milk, and it just doesn't help at all. Like the best thing I could do.
Are you at the restaurant doing this, or are you at home?
Well, it's you can't be in the restaurant because it's kind of like a strip mall kind of situation, but they have like a seating area. So I was in the outdoor seating area, kind of food court situation, and so like the best thing I can do is just kind of hold milk in my mouth, like, and just kind of like have a mouthful of milk and be like, this doesn't hurt as bad, and then it's just like your stomach is in knots for 4 days.
When you ordered it, is that just how it regularly comes, or did you say give me the volcanic like up your butt with the coconut? Yeah,
I wanted the volcanic. I wanted the highest one. I've had the second highest one before, and it's weird because the second highest one is basically the same amount of hot. Like they're just you're in for the same amount of pain, but there is a little bit of a step up. And I've had the second one before, but I wanted to try. I've always wanted to try the biggest one. They make you like sign a waiver and stuff. One time I got the Howlin' Rays, and I touched my eye after I touched the chicken while I was driving, and then my eye started burning, and I was driving, and I was like, my eye, and then I put water in. I was trying to flush it out with water while I was driving, but I just like put water in my eye, and that spread the spice all throughout my eye, and then my eye just exploded in pain, and it was a nightmare. But then there was this moment where and I've told the story, I'm sure, but there's this moment where I had to get very zen, which is just like I'm in terrible pain. This is going to keep happening. I don't know how to stop it, and I don't know when it will stop. So I need to just become okay with this. And my existence is just burning eye world, for the next 5-20 minutes, the rest of my life, who knows? But like there's this very zen moment that happened to me. And I don't think I've ever had a moment like it since then. But it was just, it really stood out to me where I was like, oh shit, I can control everything.
Like in your mouth, the capsaicin pain isn't actual pain. You're not actually burning. It's just a sensor that your brain is being told that you're on fire, but you're actually fine. It's just a psychological. It's a neurological effect happening. But it seems like if you put it in your eye, that might be different. It seems like you can fuck your eye up if you put hot sauce in it.
I think spice can cause chemical burns. I know that like sour foods can cause chemical burns, but I think spice can too. So I'm not sure. It's definitely an irritant, regardless. Anything else aside, it's absolutely an irritant. Yeah. So I don't.
I was an amateur egg pickler for a while. I enjoy a pickled egg, and
that sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah, I dabbled in the egg pickling arts, and I mashed together a couple recipes. One was the Wisconsin Badgers, like that's their famous recipe from the campus in Wisconsin. I don't know, and some other one. Then I kind of freestyled it. So there's like cloves of garlic and carrots and onions and pickling spices and all this jazz, and you put vinegar in there and salt and all this jazz. And it's when you pickle it, then you get all these pickled vegetables too that you put on stuff, and it's fantastic. And pickled garlic is great. And I cut up some habanero, and I'd never worked with habaneros before. And I cut them up, made sure not to touch my face or my eyes, and vigorously washed my hands afterwards. Put the thing in the pot, sort of, you boil it up and you get everything going, and then you put the eggs in there, and then you jar it up and you leave it in there for I don't know, a couple months or whatever. And later that day, I'm masturbating. And again, I tell you, I had assiduously washed my hands. My dick was on fire. I'm not joking. This is not Davis exaggeration. My dick was on fire for 3 days. There was nothing for it. There was nothing. There was no. You can't just pour milk on it. You couldn't wash it. There was nothing to do except just like you say. This is my life now. My life is my dick's on fire. It's the fucking worst. I've told the story to chef friends. Like, no. Like, you don't touch your body for a long time after that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I just when I eat the hot chicken, I'm just like, I'm not gonna touch my face. Like, if I need anything, I'll like rub my my nose on my elbow or like my shoulder or something, my sleeve. But I'm not gonna touch like my hands. I'm gonna not be directly. But is
there names of the different levels of spice? Do they have like cutesy names for for when you're leveling up your spiciness?
Yeah, there's like maybe not that much. There's country, there's mild, there's medium plus, there's hot, X Hot, and Howlin'. I think I might be missing one or two, but that's basically
Okay, that's disappointing. There's an opportunity there to come up with funny names for the.
Oh, if you go to the other ones, you'll see all sorts of shit. It's upsetting. It's very. I've been to so many of these places. It gets very tedious. It's like, I get it. You have, there's 5 puns that can be made, and you made all of them.
I think there should be one that's the top of the building from the end of Ghostbusters.
And then it would say in parentheses, requires waiver. That's what happens. Do you guys want to play D&D?
Well, but before we do, I want to mention something. I'm going into surgery on Wednesday coming up.
Oh shit!
What's today? The 15th. I'm going into surgery. It's not a serious thing. I've talked about like my broken nose, and I was going to get that fixed, but there was no time to get it fixed before I go on the road because I'm an idiot. I waited too long. I should have got it right when I was vaccinated and was sort of safe to go into the hospital,
right.
But I didn't, and now I have to wait until I'm on break after a ton of gigs. But so I talked to the doctor, and he's like, "We'll do it when you're back." I have a very severely deviated septum, and it makes it hard to breathe and shit. So I'd be constantly playing with it and stuff. Like you can feel, if I put my finger at my nose, you can feel my septum, waggle. It's gross.
Oh,
and it's
shit.
It ain't good. And so I'm constantly fucking with it. And then because it's laying on its side, my right nostril always gets kind of stuffed up, and it's not easy to blow my nose. And so I've become kind of an inveterate nose picker. I'm constantly twisting up handkerchief, Kleenex, and putting it up there, and I'm just really fucking with my nostril. And one day my finger's up my nose, and I feel like this kind of like protruding like bump, like a smooth, like there's more stuff in there. And then gradually it's growing into this growth, like this raised growth. And like a week of that goes by, and of course now I'm fucking with it. Like I'm playing with this thing in my fucking
you're obsessed
nose.
with it. Sure.
Yeah, it's like something stuck in your tooth.
Yeah.
And I call up my doctor and I go, hey, and we get online and do a Zoom telemedicine thing. And I lean up and put a flashlight up there, and he goes, oh, okay. He goes, you need to come in.
This is bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. What the fuck?
He's like, you got to come in. So I get in there, and he goes, okay, that has to come out. And what he thinks and says it is, and so I'm scheduled to go in on Wednesday. It's just a quick little thing. I hope just to take this because it's been growing. And again, if somebody had just said, Jeff, get your finger out your fucking nose, that lump would have never happened. What it is, it's from, first of all, trauma starts it, so maybe the nose break, but also me constantly fiddling with that my septum. I've created what he calls a pyrogenic granuloma. It's just a bunch of blood vessels, and he goes, it's not going to go away without surgery. And fortunately, I have insurance, and this will cost me very little. And so I get to go in there and have a fucking... I would lean up and show you this, but it looks like Quato from Total Recall is growing inside my fucking nostril. And
I kind of want to see it just to call your bluff on the fact that you didn't fucking get the doctor to look up your nose over Zoom.
I don't know. I would have to get a light. Do you really want to see it?
No, I just don't believe you. I mean, I guess this would be crazy that this is the one.
Can you see how much this side sticks? You can feel it in there. It's like the size of like the rounded end of like the tip of my my pinky nail, and it's just it's gross. And so that's got to go because I can't breathe at all when I sleep right now because I get like if this side is almost completely blocked. And It's driving me fucking nuts. So no one's ever been more excited to go into surgery. And here's the problem. One little hiccup here. I made the horrible mistake of watching Dr. Death on Peacock about the doctor that fucking kills everybody.
Yeah.
While they're under general anesthesia.
Right.
Not a great thing to watch. Unless you like watching Christian Slater awesomely overact. So I get to go in there and have a fucking Quato taken off of my fucking face.
But they're not fixing your septum, right? This is just that thing.
But here's the fucking bummer, you guys, and this made me very depressed. When I went in there the day, I said, doctor, it's growing. So I went back in, and he goes, okay, yeah, that's not good. He goes, but it'll get taken care of, and that'll be good. He goes, the problem is because the septoplasty when they're going to fix my septum, and also they're going to straighten my nose out too because it kind of it's going that way a little bit. that's just vanity. That's not, I most importantly, I want my septum straight so I can breathe right again.
Yeah, for sure. And it sounds like you have a really badly, there's a degrees of deviation in the septum, and it sounds like you have a very serious one.
I've had 2 doctors look at my nose, and both of them went, "Wow."
Yeah.
I
have a deviated septum too, but it's just barely, it doesn't cause me a problem.
Yeah, no, mine's like almost like 45 degrees. It's fucking
fucked.
wild. What was I saying? Oh, so then he says, the problem is now that it's gotten bigger, I might have to take so much tissue out that I don't know if we're going to have enough septum left for it to be able to do the septoplasty safely. So now I might not even be able to get my fucking nose fixed because I waited too long, and then I picked my nose too much, and now I got a fucking Quato up there, and now I may not be able to get the fucking nose surgery. He said, not for sure, he goes, but it's a concern. So fingers crossed that when Quato comes out, there's still enough fucking septum tissue or cartilage or whatever that is to be able to go and straighten it back out and then click and do all that shit.
Or maybe if they just take everything out, you'll just have this great breathing hole. Like you'll have like a new pipeline of air.
No, they don't look like an elephant ceiling. It'll just be a big bulbous floppy thing on my face.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not going out, like going to from your inner skull to the inside of your nose. I don't know. I'm just if they're taking stuff out and there's blockages in that area, then it's like maybe that'll help your breathe. I don't know. Whatever.
That's what always blew my mind about Michael Jackson. Like he kept fucking with his nose. Like your nose is such a huge part of the sound that you make as a singer. Like your sinus, like that air passage is what. That resonance is what makes you a great singer. And he kept fucking with his nose. And he kept fucking little boys.
Oh, no.
He was the king of pop. He was the king of pop.
The timing of your remark towards your laugh, and then the attack of the laugh, like attack, decay, sustain, release, or whatever. The attack of the laugh and then the length of the laugh was all just very perfect in a way that I was like, I love this kicks ass.
Yeah, I mean, when I watched the Beyond Neverland, the date that he was at the height of his alleged, and I would say almost certain, molestation days in crimes, was exactly the time when I met him. And his arm was around me. And he was very nice. And as I told the story before, he didn't want to meet the adults in the cast of The King and I. He only wanted to meet the kids.
Sure.
And when asked why, his handler said because he's not comfortable around adults. He's kind of a child himself. And we all thought, oh, that's sad and kind of cute. Meanwhile, he's staring into children's buttholes and stuff.
Well, I mean, that's not to say that's unrelated. Maybe his alienation from human or abuse is like pushed him away from humans, and it's like it's stunted his maturity or something. I'm not saying that makes it okay, but it's like it might not just be a coincidence. Those might be very linked.
Yeah, I think that he had like Arrested Development and just never really grew up and was comfortable around children and enjoyed the company of children and felt safer around them more than the company of adults because of the awfulness that he had gone through. But then he crossed over into whatever the Michael Jackson version of puberty is, and he's around little boys. So
right. Oh no, it's a horror. It's not a good situation. But yeah, I don't know.
Do you want to crack open a PB&J soda and get this out of the way?
You got yours, Kevin?
Oh, mine are all gone now.
All right.
Did you drink them all? Did you drink them all?
He poured them all in the same pitcher and just drank it. I was like, what are you doing?
When you drank those sodas, like the carrot cake or the fucking pickle juice or the ranch dressing, did you finish them? Did you drink them to completion or did you pour them out?
No, I maybe had 2 or 3 sips of each.
Yeah, same with me, and they all went down my bathroom sink.
Yeah, me too.
As I'm doing it, as I'm pouring it down the sink, I'm like, there's going to be some very unhappy fish out in San Pedro Harbor.
Yeah.
When this fucking witch's brew of bullshit fucking hits the outlet there, that's like I felt bad for the ecology, for the environment.
Do you have your sodas there, Jeff?
I do, and also because I have so little respect for these. They've been sitting in a cardboard box by my computer the entire time. So this is going to be they've always been room temperature, which I'm sure does not help.
No. Okay, Kevin, you guys take over. I'm going to go grab the soda. You guys fill.
Okay. So this one again, Lester's Fixins brings you some crazy sodas. This is peanut butter and jelly soda. And if you can see the image here, it is a very, as we discussed earlier, a very sloppily ratioed peanut butter and jelly sandwich where shit's just oozing out. That's not how you do that. That is not how you do it. So already they've lost trust. They've lost my trust. And it's an odd kind of passion fruit, not mango, like guava colored. It is neither peanut butter colored nor jelly colored nor anywhere in between. I don't know
what grapefruit colored, like ruby red grapefruit juice.
Yeah, it looks it looks like this, like a nice Mai Tai. Like you could throw an umbrella in this. Okay, I've got the bottle opener here.
It's gonna make me fucking feel like I'm gonna puke again. I just know it. I feel like it's almost psychosomatic at this point.
I'm trying to think of things to say to my anesthesiologist right before they put me under, like some funny little line. But then I'm thinking, you know what? Don't. Like, keep them focused. Don't distract them with comedy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Okay. I only have one working nostril, so the smell is. It does okay. It does smell a little bit like peanut butter.
Yep, and I got a tiny bit of jelly too. It definitely smells like peanut butter jelly.
But I've been hurt before. Lester's Fixins. You have hurt me before.
I can see it in your face. That's how I feel. I feel the same way you feel, I think.
Dread? I think dread is the word here. Okay. Kevin, you got yours?
No.
He doesn't.
Oh, you drank them all, yeah. Or poured them out. Okay, here we go.
Jeff is drinking. What do you think, Jeff? I'm going to take a drink while you talk. Or I'll just take a drink while you don't talk. Tastes kind of cream. Jesus Christ. Kind of like a cream soda head where you get the peanuts.
That is the best one so far. It could taste a little bit more peanut buttery for me. I'm not getting a whole lot of peanut butter out of this. Or maybe it's because I'm so stuffed up that I don't have a great sense of taste right now. Or I have COVID.
Yeah. I actually get more of the peanut butter than the jelly. Like the jelly just has the very slightest scent element and then sweetness, but the kind of like I'm getting like it kind of tastes like a peanut cream soda or something with then just a little kind of hit of fruit.
Yeah. It's not there's not a lot of fruit flavor, there's not a whole lot of peanut butter. There's a mild bit of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Again, if I had a glass of tumbler with some ice, you throw a little I think you throw a little maybe amaretto, maybe a strong spirit like a bourbon, and then
what about White Russian?
White Russian, maybe that could work. Maybe a little Tuaca. I don't know, but then definitely needs soda. It needs like, even though it's fizzy already, it needs to have like a good fizz on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay. That one is the least offensive of all of the of the Lester's Fixins that we've had so far, at least in my estimation.
Yeah, it's not. It's the same thing where it just like it has this flavor that's like this is wrong, and you know this is wrong.
I don't want to defame the good people over at Lester's Fixins. I get the feeling that when you said earlier that there was when you were talking about the drama surrounding who created and who did not create Flamin' Hot Cheetos, you said that the team that created Flamin' Hot Cheetos. See, the people over at Cheetos, was that Frito-Lay probably? Who makes Cheetos?
Yeah,
Frito-Lay. They have scientists. They have a laboratory. I don't think Lester's Fixins has the full capability that Frito-Lay Corporation has. They're kind of a fly-by-night corporation where they're just kind of throwing shit in there and then bottling it up with not a whole lot of quality control, I don't think. I don't get the feeling that they either love peanut butter and jelly or even soda all that much. This seems like they're just... They found a niche. They probably had one funky one, and then now they're just like... They're trying to be like the Jelly Bellies of soda. They're making like booger flavored and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Companies, manufacturers, product manufacturers, food manufacturers, when they want like a flavor, they often contract with flavor companies, which are like companies of flavorists and flavor scientists, which are very much like perfumists, except instead of creating like complex fragrances, they create kind of flavors that they can make candy or, all sorts of things. So they probably just contracted some flavor company and it was like, do you have any, peanut butter jelly compounds? And they're like, yeah, we got this one. But like, I don't think they were doing I think they were just pulling like half-assed mixes off the shelf and like selling them to Rocket Fizz. Like, I don't think there was a lot of like R&D going on.
It is pretty cool though. Like if you're a chemical engineer or a chemist or whatever you call it, if you're into chemistry, like I think in like some high school chemistry class, the teacher took like two different esters and combined them, and they were just these two completely tasteless things, and combined them in certain ratios, and it tasted exactly like banana. So that is kind of a magical kind of alchemical kind of thing going on. That's kind of a fun thing. Yeah, like if you're a parfumier and like your job is to smell everything. You ever read that book, Perfume by
No.
What's his name? Boy, oh boy.
John.
Patrick Suskind?
Patrick Swayze.
Suskind, I think? I don't know. They made some awful movie about it, which I won't watch. Because how do you make a movie about a guy that smells things? I think
He wants to kill women or something. I think he kills women to get his fragrances or something.
Well, he becomes a murderer, but I don't think it's because they smell like anything. But I like the idea, he could smell how much money you had in your pocket. His sense of smell was that acute.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a good book. I wouldn't watch a movie about it though. The ending is just a freak out. It's very violent. I won't spoil it for you, but it's a goodie. Do you want to play D&D? I'm feeling lazy.
Do you not want to?
Well,
when you say you're feeling lazy, what's the connotation of that? Is that I'm feeling lazy and don't want to play D&D, or I'm feeling lazy and do want to play D&D?
I don't know. I'm having fun talking to you now.
I am too. We don't have to. I'd be fine with it. If not, yeah.
Are we going to piss off Kevin? Are we going to piss people off if we don't play D&D right now? Is there going to be a mutiny?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think everyone's just happy for us to do a show.
Yeah, we're the only show on, Jeff. There's no shows other than us. It's all reruns.
So they can all just piss up a rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to get what they're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can drink a whole Pellegrino and not get the jitters. I had 2 sips of that shit, and why does that make me want to barf?
Because it's gross.
Yeah, but like I also feel like I also got the heart flutter.
Yeah.
I really do feel my heart racing. Is there? It can't have more. Is there caffeine in these?
I would be surprised if there's caffeine.
No.
No.
It's not far from me that does custom bottled soda. Like they'll make you whatever flavor you want, whatever label you want. If we were to make that happen soda, first, should we do that? And second, what would the flavor be?
I'll tell you exactly what the flavor should be. We should ask them to make a Mountain Dew flavored soda.
Yeah. I was going to say Fernet Branca, but yeah.
Mountain Dew better. I mean, no, but still, yeah. That'd be very hard to replicate.
It's just a lot of
very
herbs,
hard. A lot of herbs. I have I have a lot of the old artwork, the old posters from 1849 on and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And one is in German, and it is like some sort of monkey, like a baboon sitting in a tree, and he's got a bottle of Fernet Branca up in hanging off a limb over here, and he's got a blank bottle and a can of paint, and he's forging another bottle. And in German, it says, often duplicated, never replicated, or something like that. Like, there's a lot of imitators, but you can't get it right. Yeah, oof.
Man, have you heard of this alcohol called chartreuse?
Oh, fuck yeah. Chartreuse
is that... Go ahead.
Huh? No, ask your question.
So chartreuse is like this, like a veg, like a herbaceous kind of liquor, right? And so I would imagine its flavor profile kind of seems a little bit similar to Fernet Branca. So have you had it?
I have. It's one of those things where it's a lot of the Amari. That's not really an Amaro. I don't know how you classify that, but it's a very herbal spirit, and
herbal cordial.
Chartreuse is really rough going. It's not for everybody, but it's not quite in an absinthe like way. It gets me like you get buzzy on chartreuse. At least I do. It's a very stony. I would say it's a little closer to Malort than Fernet Branca, but chartreuse is its own jam all the way.
I don't want Malort, but yeah, sure. I heard a podcast about it because apparently there's this really, really expensive stuff that's like the actual stuff that's made by Carthusian monks because they like invented it, but then the recipe got leaked or something, so it started being mass produced. But like the artisanal like monk made stuff is like $5,000 for a shot or something. So I'd imagine that tastes better. But I was like, man, I
Kevin, find us that for the next episode. Find us the $5,000 a shot chartreuse.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, now everybody's making Fernets now. Like I'm going to be in Chicago, and actually, I got a few days off in Chicago where I get to go cruising the boot. So there will be Italian food, and but there's a company I think it's called Leatherby, and they make a lot of their own. They make their own Fernet, and they make their own like I don't know if they make their own vermouths or things like that, but they make a lot of their own kind of artisanal spirits and things like that. It's groovy. I like it. Here's something. Now the bars are back open that I've noticed. I was talking about this with a friend of mine today. Everyone's ordering old fashions. That's become like was there like a TV show or a music video where everybody's drinking old fashions? Because now, like you'll see like college age girls come into a bar and they're like, "Can we get old fashions?" And like that's not normally a drink that you would see youngsters order. And my friend Callisto, who works at La Cita, which is like in downtown Los Angeles, and a lot of the like Dodger fans, like the homies, like the Latino guys, like that's a big like hangout for them. And my friend Callisto goes, he's like, yeah, man. He's like, hey, yo, bro, can I get an old fashioned? It's just like normally it would be a beer and a shot at that bar, but now everybody wants an old fashioned. It's weird that's become sort of I don't know if that's a global trend or just like a local thing around here.
Yeah, I could definitely believe it if it were like in LA, kind of like a hip kind of thing,
It's a good drink.
I'm trying to find it. See if there's any reasons. I can't find anything that says like
I know there's people out there suffering way more than a guy with a bump in his nose, and I'm not worried about the surgery. I'm not like stressing out about it. I just want this done so bad. It's like I've got ants in my pants, and I want to get this thing out of my face so badly.
Yeah, anytime you're like having some sort of health problem where it's like physical, you could feel it. It's just like you can't get it out of your mind because it's just like this wasn't happening, and now it's like the only thing my body can sense. I know,
but I should shut up about it because I've got friends that are going through actual, real, serious shit. And
yeah, like me.
What's going on with you?
I stubbed my toe yesterday.
Oh, where's your parade?
I don't know.
Did you break your toe?
No, it was fine. I did it hurt, but that's just my life. I've been trying to slow down. I don't want to necessarily 100% stop weed, but I don't want to like smoke like vape cartridges anymore like I have been regularly. So I think I'm going to try and stop. I don't know. I might buy some weed or something at some point, but I might just like, only smoke socially or something when other people have it. Cause I was like, gosh, I don't know. It was making me feel bad again. So
I've got a freezer full of drugs that I just like. They're just gonna sit there. I've got people just keep giving me weed and like fairly like enough weed to last me a fucking lifetime. I don't smoke it that often. Like I'll do it once in a while, but then I don't want to eat everything in my house. I got just the wildest munchies, and then I'm just like I'm just sticking my finger in mustard jars and licking my finger. It's fucking everything tastes great, and then you're a big fat bastard afterwards. So I don't like that.
You're telling me.
I found a little packet of loose mushrooms, ground up mushrooms powder. I thought, what? I was making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm like, I'm gonna dust it up there. Let's just have I already told this? I think I did.
No, I don't remember this, but maybe.
And so I just kind of lightly like if you were like making a salad, just a little bit of black pepper, it's kind of a light dusting. And I did that. I thought, you know what? That's just a little bit. If I'm gonna do it, let's do it. So I gave it another pass. That was a mistake. The first bit would have been great. I was high as a Georgia pine for, I don't know, like 5 hours, 6 hours. It was fun. It was just a little bit more than I'd bargained for.
Yeah. I've never done any hallucinogenics or psychedelics or anything. I'm terrified of my horrible attitude. You know?
Yeah, so some dude gave me acid like a couple years ago. And it was just sitting in my freezer. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to stay home. I'm going to order some Thai food. I'm going to watch Cabaret, one of my favorite movies. And if I haven't mentioned this before, Cabaret on acid, fucking do it. It is, it's pretty wild.
We got to watch Brazil on acid.
I don't like Brazil.
But on acid...
I think Brazil kind of thinks that you already are. I don't know. I think you got to watch something that doesn't know that you're on acid.
Holy Mountain.
Holy Mountain.
You know about Holy Mountain?
Like Tartovsky? Or like?
Yeah, I don't remember. I dated a girl.
Was that Jodorowsky? Who is that?
Yeah.
Jodorowsky, yeah. Oh, Holy Mountain's fucking nut. That movie's crazy.
Yeah, she fucking loved it.
Yeah. Let's do acid and watch Il Topo.
That could be good.
You guys ever see Klutz? I just saw Klutz for the first time. That movie's great.
What is that?
It's Jane Fonda and Donald Sutherland, and kind of like a thriller, kind of like a suspensey thriller where Jane Fonda is a prostitute and she's being kind of stalked by nobody knows who, and Donald Sutherland is a detective trying to save her and stuff. It's very good. Klutz. That's Donald Sutherland's name.
Great name.
Yeah. He's so good at it, he doesn't move at all. I'm just kind of just rambling now. I mean, I just don't. I feel so distracted by everything because I have to, like in the morning, I have to get on the phone and talk to my anesthesiologist, who is the guy that's going to either make me die or not die.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have to they gave me a home COVID test. It looks like a very complicated apparatus. So I got to take my own COVID test and shit like that.
Yeah. Anesthesia.
I want to show you guys, but it's so nasty. It looks like if you took the skin off a testicle.
Right.
It would just be like just a smooth, glowing, like shiny orb of blood vessels. It's not good.
So you think your testicles are glowing, shiny orbs of blood vessels?
I'm almost certain.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, doesn't that just seem like that's the case?
I mean, for you, I definitely imagine you having glowing balls. Yes,
I think that's why God made scrotum so unattractive, because He doesn't want you to discover the beauty that lies within, because we'd all just be ripping off our flesh and looking at the glowing orbs inside of our bodies.
Yeah, that does actually sound pretty sweet.
And that's what makes me believe in divine. What's it called?
Divine intervention? No.
Beautiful design. What's it called?
Oh, yeah. Intelligent design.
That's intelligent design right there. That's if there's never been a case for it, there it is.
How could God make an eyeball?
My heart is racing again. I need to take an edible or something like that and calm the fuck down.
Yeah. I wonder what the deal with that is. I wonder if we'll ever get to the bottom of why soda.
I'm having too much sugar. I don't know. It's too much sugar.
Yeah.
It's very sugary. That's the problem with those Lester's Fixins. That they're insanely sweet. They're really, really, really sweet.
Yeah. Let me see. How much sugar? 42 grams of sugar.
Jesus
Christ!
Grams
are in this thing.
That's a fucking lot of sugar. How much is in a Pellegrino? Is this great podcasting or what?
I think so.
That's 10 teaspoons of sugar in one bottle.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's how many? Isn't that? No. How many grams?
42.
Okay, that's almost twice as much as in a Pellegrino. Not quite, but it's almost twice as much. That's nuts.
Jeez. All right. Well, I think we're out of show.
Next Sunday, I will be here, and I'm hoping. He said it's going to take a week to heal. So I hope I don't look like Jack Nicholson from Chinatown and have a big thing on my face.
Yeah.
But you ever see Chinatown, Spencer?
No.
Well, at
with
one
Jake,
point,
right?
Jake Gittes. He gets a switchblade up his nostril, and the guy pulls it out the side. So he spends most of the movie with a big piece of gauze taped to his head.
I got to check that movie out. It was I read a screenwriting book, and it was part of it, so probably worth reading.
It's one of the great joys of dating younger women. I'm not getting all like fucking Joe Rogan on you right now, or Adam Carolla, but like when people haven't seen classic movies, it's fun to show people like Chinatown for the first time, or The Hustler, or stuff like that. And I really enjoy that.
Yeah. I would also enjoy dating younger women. That sounds good.
Yeah, I used to have a rule that, speaking of Ghostbusters, my rule, like you know, when I was younger, is that the girl that I was dating had to be older than Ghostbusters. Now, she better fucking be older than Ghostbusters.
For me, you got to be older than Wilford Brimley was during the filming of the movie Cocoon.
And have the same mustache.
And just really have a burning desire to educate people about diabetes.
And right before she takes her clothes off, she looks you in the eye and she says, "Spencer, it's the right thing to do and the right way to do it."
Oh, no.
All right. Can we
Is
can
that
we
our
end
show?
it there?
Yeah.
I think that's our show. Hey, thank you, Happuccinos, for listening. I've been Jeff Davis. Spencer has been Spencer. Brought to you by Tecate Light, as always, and the good people of Bounty.
Yeah.
Dangerously absorbent. I think it says there on the Bounty package.
The absorbometer is broken. But yeah, just check out Jeff. Jeff's going on tour. The Who's Live. What is it? Who's Live? Is it anyway.com?
It's who'sliveanyway.com. And we are coming to. We are almost certainly coming to a town near you, because we're all over the goddamn shop.
Yeah, there's so many tour dates. It's also, you can see your tour dates on Jeff's Instagram account, I believe. That's what I've been looking at.
And it's constantly being updated. A couple cities, and I won't name them right now because maybe things will change. But we are trying to make things as COVID friendly as absolutely possible. Some states and cities don't care about vaccinations and don't care about masks and don't care about any of that shit. So there'll be a couple things that'll be scratched off, but we're playing all the cool places where the cool people live, and where science is an actual thing, and up is down and down is up. I mean, the opposite of that.
Right, yeah. But yeah, and then while Jeff's gone, me and Kevin are going to try and do the show without Jeff. We'll try and pull you as if we can, but you know, we might have to. The show must go on. You know,
I'm going to do my best to do it remotely from whatever backstage or hotel room I'm in across this great nation of ours.
Yeah, but so check those out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything. Yeah. You have a Patreon. I want to start a Patreon. Maybe I'll do that someday.
Do it. I've been very lazy on it. If any of my patrons are out there, we have new content coming out in a couple days, so stick with us. I've been extraordinarily lazy, and I will make it up to you, I promise. Okay, let's sign off. Thank you, Kevin Day, so much for making it happen.
Sure. Anytime. If you guys are watching
that happen,
drop home video coming up next, the amazing movie Nuki.
Oh yeah, we were gonna watch the trailer. That would have been a good way to kill time.
Shit. Do I have time to stick around? I may have to watch this. Well, yeah. So if you guys are down for watching, what I would consider must-see entertainment, important filmmaking, from the good people at Schraub Home Video. All right, I'm gonna jump out and make a sandwich.
Yeah, man. Shit with Satan. Go with God. Smoke back salt.
All right, I'll see you when I come out of anesthesia, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Have a good surgery. Take care.
Bye.
Starburns Audio.